Hi, my name is Megan, and today we're going to be doing a quick demo on the echo3D console. First, some background information. Echo3D is a 3D digital asset management solution that allows your team to store, secure, optimize, and share 3D models across your organization and beyond. We are enterprise focused, so we are built to work with large scale companies that have hundreds of assets that are megabytes and gigabytes large. And within a few seconds, we allow them to optimize, easily share and view assets on any device, and collaborate with their team all over the world. We also offer on-prem deployment on your servers to ensure that your data will always only be in your hands. Now that we have that background out of the way, let's start this demo. When you register for an account, you will automatically receive an API key. An API key is a unique identifier of a repository for your 3D content, or a 3D collection if you will. So you'll start off with one parent collection, and then you can add more child collections as needed. You can upload assets directly from your computer or search through our 800,000 plus free assets in our library. Once your asset loads in, it will populate a content card that looks like this. If you double-click on the content card, it will open a detailed view. And here you will see all of your asset information, like file type, size, storage, and more. Also, if you have a bunch of models that you don't want to add to another collection, you can create folders for them to keep your assets organized like I have here. How you do that is by hitting the three dots and going to Organize. Then you can create a new folder or add to an existing one. We also have a bunch of different SDKs that you can find up here to help you easily integrate into other solutions. Also, just note, as you can see by the files I have on my console, we accept many file formats in addition to 3D, like 2D images, videos, animations, native CLO and Revit files, and a bunch more. Next, we have collections and sharing. Here you can add new users to your collections by hitting the plus, typing their email, and then selecting their permissions. We have a few different options like admin, editor, commenter, and viewer. If the user you add already has an account, they will pop up as normal. But if you add a person who doesn't have an echo3D account yet, they will show up as not yet registered, and they will receive an email notifying them that they have been added to a collection on echo3D. On the Group tab, you can search and add new groups. In order to add a new group, hit the plus, add a group name, hit continue, then add members by entering their emails and choosing the collection you want to add them to. After you do that, it will show up here, and you can rename the group, manage the members, edit the collection access, email the group, or delete the group. For collections, all your collections will show up here, with your access level and credit limit. You can also add new collections, rename, make private, set credit limits, enable lazy loading, show API key, and delete. For collection sharing, you can switch between collections up here, and you'll be able to see everyone who has access to your specific collections. You can change their access permissions and change collection access settings. Here you can lock your collection, enable viewers to download assets without needing to request access, or make your collection public. When this is enabled, the collection can be loaded by anyone who is registered to echo3D and not just permitted users and viewers. Next, we have asset sharing. Here you will see pending requests from viewers, and you can approve or deny the request. If you choose to deny access, you can add a note explaining why. You can also go back and approve old requests that you have denied in the past. Next, we have metadata and tags. At the top, we have a collection taxonomy, which contains data entries that are applied at a collection level or to all content entries within the collection. Then below, we have asset-specific metadata, which is a set of data entries associated with a single content entry. How you add metadata is by hitting the plus, choosing your key or creating your own key, then selecting the value. You can also link files here straight from your computer and add linked text. For tagging, we have this really cool AI-generated tagging feature. When you upload an asset to the console or choose from our 800,000 plus free models, it will populate these AI-generated tags based on your asset for you to choose from. It will show up here on the metadata page and also on the content card itself. Additionally, if you don't want to use the recommended tags, you can create your own. And to remove them, you just hit the X. We also have some quick editing tools on our DAM, like our model editor. Here you can create 3D to 2D posters, adjust lighting and shadows, create variants, easily swap base colors and textures, and more. Next, we have a very important feature, and that is our optimization tools. On the Convert and Compress page, you can easily convert your asset to different file formats and optimize. We have our standard compression, which is our open source Draco compression, and then we have the echo3D ultimate compression. In the ultimate compression, the model will go through extensive compression, which dramatically reduces file size. When compressing a file directly, only GLTF and GLB files are supported. You can also note that this compression may be lossy. Additionally, you can easily poly-reduce your assets like how I'm doing right now. Hopping back over to the content page, let's talk about asset hierarchy. In order to access the asset hierarchy editor, you need to double-click on the content card to open the detailed view. Then you can click on hierarchy, and here you will see that you can add new parent assets and new child assets. So all you need to do is find the asset that you want and select that. Once it loads in, if you choose to remove it, all you need to do is hit the X. It should also be noted that a cyclical hierarchy structure is not supported, and adding relationships that would result in such a structure will be rejected. We also have version control. By default, the first version of your asset is the original upload file. A new version is created whenever the asset file or target is updated. So when you double-click on the content card to open the detailed view, you will see versions. If you click the 3 dots, you have a few options, like revert to older version, copy the version ID, edit, and delete. Another feature we have for content processing is duplicate detection. We detect duplicate entries within the same project during the upload process with the aim of preventing accidental duplicate uploads, as well as saving our users credit expenditure on storage when a duplicate entry is desired. When a duplicate entry is encountered, you will be prompted with a note that says, "Are you sure you would like to upload this file again?" From there, you can confirm or deny. We also have some really cool ways that you can collaborate with your team. For example, you can add comments directly on assets and tag users like how I'm doing right now. You can also track the activity of each asset by hitting this tab. This will make sure everyone on your team stays updated with the latest and greatest. In terms of securely sharing 3D assets within your organization and with external vendors, we have web links that you can copy and paste. You can share QR codes for instant AR viewing experiences, or add users to your project on the collection and sharing page like how I showed you earlier. And that is everything for our demo. Be sure to try it out today for free at echo3d.com.